Thanks for stopping by. My name is Betty Kratz and I'm from Houston, Texas, and I'd like to share my recipe for cream spinach casserole. I'm going to start with the spinach. I have a 20-ounce bag of frozen spinach. It's chopped frozen, and you see me removing a can because I have a small bowl inside of another bowl that has holes in the bottom where I've drained my spinach. There are a few things that I use to make my cream spinach happen. I have butter, chopped onion, sliced mushrooms, bacon, of course Philadelphia cream cheese, and some milk. What you see over here are breadcrumbs that will go for the casserole, and I'll share more about that with you later. In my pan, I prefer a cast iron. Doesn't really matter, it's a nice saucepan so you'll have enough space for all of your items to go in and start to blend and saute together. I have 3 tablespoons of butter, and I have this on a medium heat. At this point I'll add my onion, which is a half of an onion, chopped. And I like them kind of nice and small. Not everyone is an onion fan, so this way it won't be a big bite for someone who doesn't expect it. This is going to saute till the onions become translucent, maybe 2 to 3 minutes. Depends on your stove top and the heating elements. I also have 4 strips of crispy bacon. I put this in the oven prior to getting everything together for my recipe so that everything is on the go, we're quick, and we're moving right along. So I'm going to add this to the onion mixture so those wonderful fats and oils will come out of the bacon to make that butter even better. I'm going to add my mushrooms. My bacon has rendered a little, which means it's melted some down. Rendered is just rendering what extra oils and fats are in there. And the onions have become a little translucent. I'm just going to add these mushrooms. And I have about 4 large sliced mushrooms. These equal to about 1 cup. At this point, while my mushrooms are getting nice and lovely, taking on that butter and the bacon flavor, we're going to let these go for about a minute. I'm going to move my heat down just a notch because my next step is my cream cheese. I'm going to add this right in the middle so that it can really start to melt. And of course, we always use Philadelphia cream cheese. I encourage you to always read a recipe all the way through. Make a grocery list and be prepared before you start your recipe. There's nothing like finding out you forgot a key ingredient and have to stop and go back or make it without it and it just isn't the way you want it. Try new things. If you like something, leave it. If you don't, next time, don't put it in. Make it work for you and your family. Okay, we're back over here with our Philly, our mushroom, our bacon, and it's looking a little like a paste. At this point, I'm just going to take, this is 1/4 of a teaspoon of pepper. It's probably not even a full portion. And then I have some nice kosher salt flakes. And those are going to go in. We're going to give this a nice quick stir so that all that pepper and salt get around there evenly. And now I have 3/4 of a cup of milk. You're gonna watch this. We want this to thin out, but not all the milk at one time. Let's mix this together very carefully, very slowly, and I've moved my temperature on my stove back to a low. Okay, now that our Philadelphia cream cheese is in the pan with the onions, mushrooms, and bacon, and that wonderful butter, I'm going to show you what I did with the panko breadcrumbs. I took 1.5 cups of panko breadcrumbs that look like this. They're light in color. I took 3 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese out of the green can that's in your fridge. We all have it. And 1 teaspoon of parsley flakes. Put them all together and put them on a nice little pan that goes right in the toaster oven. 3 minutes at 400 in the oven, and you get a nice lovely color. You're going to start to smell the cheese melt. Be careful, watch this, know your oven because you can burn this and then you'd have to start over. Our sauce is really nice. Looks a little heavy, so I've completely put in the 3/4 cup of milk into this and let it just really smooth out. Now to this wonderful ooh, yummy looking mixture, we're going to add our spinach, our 20-ounce package of spinach. That's really drained off. I'm just going to add it straight in here, just like this. Make sure it gets evenly coated, and oh, it's just going to mix really nice. All of our spinach has been evenly distributed. All of our cream cheese is melted down really nice and smooth, and everything is coated. Now we're going to start our assembly right on over this way. Today I'm going to make my casserole dish in a to-go foil pan. I'll be taking it to a friend's house and leaving it with them. In this foil pan or in your casserole dish, make sure that you spray it with a non-stick cooking spray so that you can get every last bite, and then cleanup will be easier. I have a half a cup of breadcrumbs, of the toasted breadcrumbs in the bottom, and I'm going to just make sure they get evenly distributed around the side. We're just going to shake it around a bit and get ready for the spinach filling. At this point, we're going to do half of the spinach right on top of that. Well, this guy is still hot. Here we go. And we're going to smooth this all around. This is really, really yummy. We're going to do another half a cup of the breadcrumbs right in the middle of this. Once again, we're going to make those evenly all the way around. And then the rest of your spinach. Even that out, and then the rest of your breadcrumbs. Nice assembly. It's headed to the oven for 20 minutes in a 375-degree oven. Now that our cream spinach casserole is complete, let's give this a taste. Just like I thought, that Philly cream cheese comes right through, making everything wonderful.